Hello you guys, and welcome back to my Lady Boss YouTube channel. So I just kind of wanted to make this announcement that I think I'm going to switch some stuff up on my YouTube channel. I love creating the content that I do and have been posting over the last, I don't know, maybe almost close to a year now, where I still am all about the personal growth, all the personal development content that I've been putting, but I think just like recently I've been a little bit burnt out with it, or it's just I think I want to kind of like intertwine that with some other ideas that I had. And one of the really great ideas that I did have is that I think some of you do already know I am in real estate and have been for the last like 6 years or so. So I kind of wanted to add little tidbits of content and videos and all that stuff in and be a part of my YouTube channel. So I'm thinking of kind of like switching it, intertwining it, and just having it be something that I can kind of do both of and make different types of content. I know that you guys are here for my personal growth and, you know, self-development, confidence building videos, all of that. But hopefully you can go ahead and just, you know, maybe work with me a little bit and maybe just hopefully be open to the content of just learning more a little bit about real estate and just kind of, you know, what we're doing, because every single home that we do sell has its own unique story, and the lengths and the efforts and the expertise that we put into every single home when we list it or when we have a buyer or, you know, just anything like that. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes, and I think it would just be really awesome to go ahead and share that experience with you, share that different type of lifestyle with you. And I hope that you do continue to stay with my channel, watch my growth, and I would really like to share it with this type of platform. So with that being said, I will go ahead and check in with you guys later. All right, so I wanted to hop back on here. I am heading to an appointment right now, but I just wanted to, you know, kind of just touch base on what I had said earlier. And I think it's one of those things that like so many people have asked me questions about real estate and how to get involved, or even just if you are looking to buy a home eventually, or if you know of anybody, or even maybe you know of somebody who would like to sell eventually or even relocate. That's something where I just wanted to go ahead and, you know, put myself out there a little bit more. And I think that is where I kind of got this idea to kind of intertwine real estate and just our business and what we do and all that stuff. And I think it'd be very interesting for other people, especially a lot of people who have reached out to me and had questions. So with that being said, I wanted to also share that today we are closing escrow on one of our properties, which is super exciting. And like I had mentioned earlier, is that every single... Sorry you guys, my like phone is full and it cut me off. So anyways, so as I was saying is that we are closing escrow today on one of our escrows, which is super exciting, because like I had mentioned is that every single one of our homes do have a unique story, and that's kind of like what we sell. And so like I had mentioned, I would love to show you kind of like the processes and kind of explain like what we do in general to be able to really, you know, showcase a home when we put it up on the market, and like the lengths and the efforts and the time and the expertise that we put in for our listings. So with this one in general, we actually had the property staged. We also brought in professional twilight photography as well too, because it is something that is a little bit more expensive, but it's something that just really brings out the property. And you know, like right now everybody is looking at homes online, so that is why we do what we do. So I wanted to show you some of the before and after photos of this property and what we did to just drastically transform it. You know, you'll see all these different rooms of the before pictures, and then it's going to go into the after photos of just all the staging that was done, the professional photography that was done, and it just looked amazing. And that's something that we pride ourselves on. So for example, this one, like they were only on the market for about 6 days. We got over 20 offers, and then we also got them $115,000 over their asking price, which is honestly so amazing. And that's one thing that our sellers were so thrilled with the results of what we did and their outcome, that it is just one of the most rewarding things of our jobs, is that all the hard work that we put in at the beginning and all the things that we have to do preliminary to it getting on the market, to, you know, just researching comps and driving the neighborhood and figuring out the story to be able to portray to potential buyers out there. So there's a lot of work that does go on behind the scenes before a property does go up on the market, but that's the thing, like that's what we coach our clients on, and that's what we kind of prepare them for. But it's like we know what it takes in order to get the results that will make them very happy. So now what I kind of wanted to go ahead and dive into is the real estate industry and what is actually going on in today's market and what it means for you as a current buyer. So whether you are looking to purchase, or you know of somebody else, or you're just kind of in that first time home buyer situation, you know, if you're following up to current standards and just knowing what's going on in the market, you know that prices are still decently high, but interest rates are still really low, and it may go up in the next couple months. That's what economists are kind of, predicting. But it's one of those things that if you can go ahead and, take advantage of the low interest rates now, that is going to give you as a buyer so much more purchasing power. And that's one thing I'm just going to kind of like throw in my own 2 cents and just kind of like, I feel like it's kind of the obvious, but when you own real estate, you're kind of setting yourself up for your future. You're going ahead and making a smart investment. And that's one thing where I had been, I think I've known that for a while, and that's why I decided to make that move into purchasing my very first home, several years ago. And it's one of those things that I will always know that real estate is where it's at to be able to set you up for your future, to be able to help you with retirement and all of that stuff. So definitely real estate and looking into it, and even being a first-time home buyer may be scary, but it's definitely something that you really, really want to check out. And if you need help from a professional, that's why we're here. That's why we're here as realtors. That's why you have lenders. If you have any types of questions in regards to real estate, like, you should go ahead, figure out your purchasing power, ask questions, don't be afraid. I'm even here for you as well too, but it's one of those things, knowledge is power. And the more that you know of what you can get your hands on in the real estate market, the sooner the better. Honestly, it'll benefit you for the long run. So like I said, no matter what, you have professionals out there to help you. So that is kind of what is going on today if you are looking and you are a buyer in today's current real estate market. So now for the other side of the spectrum, which is for the sellers out there. So if you have aunts, uncles, your parents, your grandparents, coworkers, other friends that are looking or thinking of selling, right now is the perfect time to sell, because we are currently seeing properties go up on the market, literally coming off the market and going into escrow within a few days, not even weeks. And then they get multiple offers, and a lot of the properties, even the ones that we have listed, have gotten way over asking price. I want to say like $50,000 to $200,000 over their asking price, which is like insane. So I think right now in today's market and where we're at, this is where you can get the most amount of money if you are a seller in today's real estate market. And it's not going to last forever. And I feel like economists and things that we've been listening to and things that we've been getting updates on, it's looking like over the next couple months, it does look like the inventory will pick up, because right now it is still very, very low, but inventory will go ahead and pick up over time. And probably by the summer months, there's going to be more homes on the market, which means more competition, and that means more buyers have the choice to go ahead and pick and choose homes, because right now there's not many options, as some of you may see if you are keeping up to date with certain things. But it's definitely one of those things where we are telling our leads, we're telling our past clients, we're telling a bunch of people what is kind of happening today. And if you know of anybody who is trying to move and relocate, because I know that's very common right now where people are moving, out of state. So if you do know of anybody, like I said, we are always here as a resource. But yeah, that is just the update on what is going on in today's market if you are a current seller. So that is going to go ahead and conclude today's video. I hope that you liked the beginning of the video, just showcasing like an escrow that we just had closed today, and then a little market update. And you know, I'll kind of switch it up with these types of videos, so it'll just all depend just kind of what is going on with business and everything like that. So like I said, we're gonna definitely try to change it up on my channel. I hope that this is something that, you know, you guys can all benefit from when you do watch, you know, and you think it's interesting, because this is what I do for my career. So other than that, I appreciate you so much for watching. Definitely don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and definitely do not miss out, as I will be posting weekly videos every single Thursday, and I will see you all next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.